Hello dear children, today we will study chapter 10 Soils of India. In this chapter we are going to learn the importance of soil for us, means usefulness of soil to us, as well as the types of soil found in India. Now we will see uses of soil. First use: plants grow in soil. Animals depends on plants for their food. Thus, all living things on the earth depends on the soil for their food. We also depends on soil for many other things. In many villages, people use mud to make the walls of their houses. See how people prepare the walls of their houses by using mud. We make cloth from plants like cotton and jute, which in turn need soil to live. Most people in India depends on agriculture for their livelihood. So, soil is very important to us. It is one of our most important natural resources. See, people also make pots, earthen pot, by using soil. See in this picture, we walk on, plants grow in soil, many things are made up of it, pots. Animals live in soil, you have read in previous chapter. Building materials, bricks, cements are made by using soil. The soil is very much useful for us. Now we will see formation of soil. Rocks on the earth are broken down into small pebbles by rain, flowing water, and the roots of plants. These pebbles break down further to form tiny bits of soil. Wind, rain, and rivers carry the soil to different places. Remains of dead plants and animals mixed with the soil to make it fertile. It takes more than 100 years for nature to make just 1 centimeter of soil. Means soil forms very slowly. Now we will study about different types of soil. There are 6 main types of soil found in India. One by one we will read about them as well as see their distribution in the map of India. These different types of soils are suitable for growing different types of crops. That is why such a wide variety of crops are grown in India. Almost all types of soil which are found in this world, on this earth, are found in India. The most important, the very much suitable soil for cultivation of crop is alluvial soil. You have already read that rivers of northern plains bring with them large quantities of silt or alluvium. These gets deposited on the land around the rivers. This soil is very fertile and is called alluvial soil. It makes the northern plains of one of the most fertile region of the world. Alluvial soil is also found in the deltas formed by the rivers of Deccan Plateau, Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri. So alluvial soil is found in that area also. Alluvial soil is especially good for cultivation of which crops? Underline this. Note down it. Rice, wheat, sugarcane, pulses, oilseeds and jute. Rich alluvial soil of the northern plains, Bihar. Its distribution. It is distributed over northern plains as well as coastal areas. In northern plains, Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal. And in coastal areas, Gujarat, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh and
Tamil Nadu, deltaic areas of coastal plains.
Now we will see black soil. This type of soil is found in the central and the northwestern parts of the southern plateau. Most of Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, and parts of Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Karnataka, and Rajasthan have this soil. We will see in map also. Black soil is formed from the lava that comes out of volcanoes. As you have already seen, it is very good for growing cotton and sugarcane. And next type of soil is red soil. The rest of the southern plateau contains soil that is red in color. Means where black soil is found, besides these in another part red soil is found. It is not as fertile as black soil but can be made fertile by adding manure. It is good for crops such as jowar, bajra and groundnut. Must mind it कि all types of soil means alluvial soil is suitable for which crop, black soil is suitable for which crop, and red soil is suitable for or other soils are suitable for growing which crops. Now we will see in map.
It is found in the larger part of Deccan Trap, Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. These are the areas of black soil. Distribution of red or yellow soil. It is found in Tamil Nadu, southern Karnataka, parts of Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, West Bengal, eastern Rajasthan, as well as northeastern states of India. It is suitable for cultivation of crops, ragi, groundnut, millet, tobacco, potato, rice, wheat, sugarcane. It needs care. Means after taking proper care, the crops can be cultivated.
Now we will see laterite soil. This type of soil is found in the western Ghats and parts of Tamil Nadu. It is rich in iron and aluminium. It is red in color. It is good for crops such as tea, coffee, spices, coconut and rubber.
Now we will see its distribution. As earlier I told, it is found in patches. In patches, the areas where it receives heavy rainfall, hot and wet climate. So they are well developed on summit of hills and uplands. They are commonly found in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, and hilly areas of Odisha and Assam.
Another type of soil which is found in India, desert soil. Desert soil contains mostly sand. It is found mainly in Rajasthan and Gujarat. Sandy soil cannot hold much water. It is therefore not fertile, not suitable for growing crop. But by getting water, it can be used for growing few crops. We will see its distribution on map. Mountain soil. Mountain soil is very rich in humus. Humus is, what is humus? Underline this. Humus is the remains of dead plants and animals. The minerals present in humus make the soil very fertile. Mountain soil is found in the Himalayan region and in the northern eastern part of India. The soil is very good for growing fruits such as apple, pear, peach and plum. See in picture. People do cultivation in mountainous soil by making terrace farming.
Now we will see its distribution in India. Arid and semi-arid regions of Rajasthan, Haryana, Punjab and Gujarat are the region of it. Due to high temperature, dry climate, evaporation is faster, the soil lacks humus and moisture. After taking proper irrigation measures, this soil can be used for cultivation purpose. Drought resistant crops like millets and barley can be grown easily, but the areas where water is being provided, wheat, maize, sugarcane are being cultivated. Now we will see its distribution. It is found in Himalayan region and in northeastern parts of the country. The soil is very rich in remains of plants and animals, means humus content. So besides tea, fruits like apple, pear, peach, plum, etc. are also grown in this type of soil.
As we saw, different types of soil are very useful for us, but there is problem with soil also. Soil erosion, which is the major problem. Sometimes the fertile top layer of the soil is carried away by wind and water to a different place. So this carrying away of fine particles of soil from one place to another is called soil erosion. It makes the land infertile. Roots of plants hold the soil together and prevent erosion. We cut trees for fuel and to build farms, cities and roads. This is called deforestation, clearing the uh, forest by cutting down trees, called deforestation. Deforestation causes an increase in soil erosion. So due to deforestation also, soil erosion take place very much. Planting trees or afforestation is the most important method of preventing soil erosion. Covering bare farmland with grass or dried vegetation, terrace farming in hills, and building embankments along river banks are some other methods preventing soil erosion. But so we can check soil erosion, we can stop soil erosion by these methods. Number one, planting trees. Number two, covering bare farmland with grass or dried leaves. Number three, by making embankments in hilly areas. And we can check soil erosion, because in hilly areas due to slope, soil erosion take place very abundantly. See in this picture. See in these pictures, and it is sheet erosion. The whole surface of the soil, from whole surface of the soil, fine particles are getting removed, washed away. In hilly area, by making channels, soil is getting eroded. So we have already read the method how can we check. By planting more and more trees is the most important method to protect soil, to conserve soil. That's all for today. Thank you.